Could you please introduce yourself and your company?
Yeah, myself Sathees Kumar. I'm taking care of Complete South, Regional Sales Manager for Nexcomm Asia. We are basically a Singapore-based company. We are mainly into component distributions and solutions. We are in India for past 10 years. We have based out of Bangalore. We have operations all over India, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, all the peoples. We are around 60 people in India with multiple portfolios. They have a sales, finance, accounting, all the teams in India with a widespread technical knowledge and the things. And we have a corporate HQ in Singapore with a team of 20 people. We are very strong in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam. Singapore is our main HQ with all the accounts, finance, warehousing, the complete setup we have in Singapore.
So what kind of component suppliers do you have on board?
We have basically into three segments: active, passives, and wireless segment. We do microcontrollers, MCU, diodes, and we have passive lines like MLCCs, chip resistors, electrolytic capacitors, and into wireless, GSM, GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth modules. So we have a complete portfolio of components in our thing. Apart from that, we do design development of boards based on the customer's applications.
With your design and development team, first can you elaborate on the kind of team you have in India? How many are in design and development? How many are engaged in the sales part of it? Is India purely sales location or sales and support office? What is it?
So we have two different setup office in India. One is on the design development that comes under a design development category. It's like a R&D. We call it our own R&D. We do have sales and a technical team only for the components. So we are into two divisions. So components team will handle all the components on the commercial portion, customer handling. The R&D team, we develop software, hardware, tuning services based on the customer request. So we do handle local as well as overseas customers. It is like we are into mainly complete tracking system platform, GSM platform, IRNSS platform, embedded platform. So we do develop projects based on this platform, based on the customer's requirement. We do develop and wait. We are open for any type of technology, either TOT, box build, or only proto. So we are open and flexible based on the customer's request. We do our proceedings accordingly.
What are your sales channels? How do you engage in sales?
Okay, so we have a corporate office in Bangalore with a team of warehousing and logistics team, everything. And we have regional people in Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Coimbatore. So we have regional people takes care of the regional sales. We have a regional warehouse, and we are going to have warehouse in Chennai also soon, for mainly to cater on the logistics portion. So we do have direct OEM, EMS, trade channels. So we have customers in all the portfolio, and we do dollar as well as INR. So it is helping us to capture the small customers also. See, many customers are not able to import in USD. So to support them, we build a ecosystem. When customers comes, hey Satish, I want in USD. Yeah, I can support. Want INR? I can support. Want stock and sell? We have option. You want to take it for a forecast? We can do. So we are flexible, so that we made an ecosystem very easy for customers. Maybe recently we have done our e-commerce website up, so that maybe startup companies or students, someone who want to buy online, you can just go to our website, select the product, click, do it. So we have made that also more comfortable, so that it will be faster. We have a very good logistics network. So any parts or anything, we can able to give the delivery in 2 to 3 days in India. Any amount of boats, and we have a lot of sea mode shipments, air mode systems, lot of import and exports we are doing. We have certifications for antenna. So a lot of things we are engaged. We made customers' job very easy, so that when people come, yes, we have components, yes, can buy. Solutions, yes, we are there. Tuning, we are there. INR, we are there. Dollar. So we are flexible and open for this type of services. And we are successfully doing. We recently completed 10 years in India, 2024. And we are growing average of 30% every year.
You mentioned you have a design and development house. Do you also make your own projects and sell them to the market as many component distributors are doing.
Yes. See what we are doing specifically, especially recently, we have done our own IRNSS module. So India is promoting the ISRO-based IRNSS NAVIC module. So we have developed a chipset and we have developed a module only for Indian market. So wherever this GPS-based applications are tracking, we are already promoting. We are in the final stage of beta. We are going to get approval from ISRO. We are going to approval from SAC, who are the approving agents for that particular module. And it's our own proprietary product which we are going to sell to all over India. So it's a basically IRNSS module which nobody is having. Right now, all are importing from other countries, Taiwan, China, and everything, to make in India, to be indigenous. So we developed a own module. So we are hardcore promoting all the things. We are a IESC member, Indian Semiconductor Association member. So we are working closely with them. So for these promotional activities. So apart from that, few more projects also in pipeline, which will be own proprietary product, will be little bit out of the market. Then we have a little privilege in selling those products. We already have few parts already in pipeline with us.
Can you tell me more about this IRNSS module?
Yeah. So IRNSS is basically how they have GPS, GLONASS, Baidu. Every country has their own spectrum of GPS. So India has launched satellites along with the help of ISRO for IRNSS. It's like a NAVIC. It's only for Indian, so whoever wants to use Indian satellite, so IRNSS. So, but when earlier, when we import a module from other countries, they don't support IRNSS because IRNSS was recently done few years back. So when other countries, they have GPS, GLONASS, Baidu, all this support will be there. So now India is also making mandatory any product for location based tracking, they should use Indian satellite. So even iPhones, lot of the mobile manufacturers also in the pipeline to incorporate the IRNSS module in the chipsets. So already we have a product, it's a small chipset based one, so which will be helping mainly in the tracking systems. So vehicle tracking system is a very big market in India, which any commercial vehicle should have a tracking system in the vehicles. It will help for them for the tracking. You take Ola, Uber, everywhere tracking is there. You check map, tracking is there. So whenever they use a module, it has to be IRNSS based. So we are working now. Indian government is planning to launch. Toll gates. You know, now you have a toll gates. So it will be GPS based toll gates. So we are in a process to promote that part for that IRNSS module. It has a very good scope, very big market is there for India. So we are going in that phase. Yes.
What kind of design challenges did you face in making?
Indian ecosystem actually is not supporting for design because we are new to this type of design development, chipsets, semiconductor and other things. Yes, there is a lot of struggles is that alpha, beta stage, but we have come across a lot of things, design support, making more compact. People want very less price, size should be less. We should be very, the look wise, we should be very comparative with the other other manufacturers. So we have to take care of all these things. So we have done our best, whatever possible. We will be launching soon. We are in second stage. We are giving some only proto samples to some known customers for testing, who are already in this, well versed in this market. So it is under that stage now. We taken the chipset and we developed a module.
Okay.
The module will be given to the customers. They can use directly the modules in the design and development.
Can that module be programmed or customized for different applications as well?
Actually, it will be a standard module. We have to take some certifications. Simply, we cannot change any of that. Right? It will be a certificate CE. There is some certificate standards in FCI, CC. We have a certificate agent. You have to take approval. So it will be like a standard module.
Okay.
How other standard modules are, it will be a standard module.
Okay, interesting. Yes. But it will work for NAVIC.
It's used for NAVIC chipsets.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for IRNSS basically.
Okay.
So Indian satellite.
Do you have any partners in helping you develop this product at any stage? Be it design, be it production, be it final testing? Do you have any partners
Yes,
at
there
various stages?
are different people involved in that. They are like maybe some facilities for testing where we don't have. So we go for a third party do the testing lab. We have our own lab. We do have our own testing. We do have our own tuning services. Yes, some cases we have to take support from a AMS vendor to do the final assembly. So that we will take. That will be part of our ecosystem.
Okay.
So anything 100% nobody can do the complete.
Yes,
so we have to
understood.
depend. So it's like a team effort. So we have to take help from when volume goes big, we cannot do mass production.
Yeah,
So we have
yeah.
to depend on some people who do the mass production for this
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yes.
Could you elaborate on the kind of profile of these vendors and
See,
partners you're looking for?
actually, we already have our customers who are into EMS manufacturing.
Yeah.
These are our customers. So we prefer to give business to those people where we are doing. So it will be a mutually win-win for both of us. I'll give business. You are already buying from me. So we prefer to give business where we are already working. We have a lot of people. We have customers all over India. We are already catering around 500 customers all over India. So we will select one of the people who can able to help us in that development. We will go with them.
Okay.
Instead of finding a new vendor, we prefer to go with the existing customers.
How big is your design team?
We have a team of 10 people now.
10
So we'll
people.
be keep on adding once the project is there.
Okay,
We do take people from outsourcing also for based on the technical qualifications. Yes. We are based on India HQ is in Bangalore.
Are you also taking any support of any funds or policies or?
We are already MESC. We already have a certification of MESC. Slowly we will be doing, but a lot of policies is coming in, PLSA scheme and everything. So we have not gone to that stage still. Maybe once we come to a certain stage, then we will be entering based on the requirements. Yes.
Interesting.
So basically components, we are diversified by having this type of products adding into our portfolio. We want to be part of Make in India, where India is growing, economy is growing, technology is growing. So we also want to save along with the same thing.
Interesting. Your product module sounds very interesting, and I actually want to write a news report about it. Like I'll file it probably within the next 2 days because this is interesting. So have you gone out and marketed, like released the news, like, hey, we are launching this or something like that?
Actually, India is our home ground. First, we want to prove India, want to spread
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah.
So we want to get approved in some of the designs. It is in the initial stage, alpha, beta stage. But yes, after a few years, we will be there. It will be a widespread news. We have a team in Vietnam, we have a team in Malaysia, we have a team in Singapore. But this IRNSS is specific to India. So preferably our more value we can create in India only. India is only a very big market to cater. So we will be first doing in India.
I wanted to ask, what is your expansion strategy in India? Apart from this design team, how do you plan to onboard more suppliers? What kind of suppliers do you want? Like, do you plan to expand from your existing 3 verticals to others as
Actually,
well?
we are already into selling, buying, design, development activity. And recently we launched our e-commerce, which will make people more accessible and easier to select the product, buy the product and everything. So recently we done that one. So slowly we are increasing other manpower activities. See, we want to make sure our support structure is very strong. Operation team support, where the backend, where everyone want to support is important now. You buy anything in Amazon, within 2 days you don't get any delivery. Why people go to Amazon? Because of the service. So we want to make our service as a benchmark. So once we increase the service rate, people will automatically come to us.
Tomorrow, if I buy a component, what is the MOQ?
See, it depends. We have around 40-50 suppliers in our portfolio. We do cater different US based suppliers, Taiwan based suppliers, China based suppliers. It depends on the product, depends on the value, depends on the quantity. It will differ.
Okay.
Pricing also will be differ based on the proto, pilot, volume. It will be different.
Okay. So you don't have MOQ for any or
Yes, there is a MOQ, but depends.
Minimum
Depends on the
what is it?
supplier. It's like some active parts
if
you
I
can
want
buy.
to just buy one part, I am a startup working in a
That's why
college.
we have e-commerce. You can just go and select the quantity and buy it.
Okay.
That's why to support that people only we have done that e-commerce.
Okay. So that means if I want to buy one part
Or
also, I
nothing,
can order
let
it.
us go there. Maybe some resistors, capacitors, it will be value will be less. In that you can go for a 5,000. It will be hardly 100, 200 rupees like that. High value part you can buy 1 to 5. Want a kit? We have. Want a modules? We have. Want passives? We have. Display? We have. So it's like that.
What kind of metrics are you seeing from your website, this website that you recently launched, from different stakeholders and segments? Like, you must have keeping a track. So is it startups and college students who visit you, or is it MSMEs who are coming to you? So what kind of metrics?
It is an open platform. Even students can
So
buy.
you're not tracking your metrics.
We have started recently. We are doing that back end work. We are making the linking posters for this thing. Activity we are doing. Already we are doing that mass camping for that one. And there is some bugs which we are decoding and rectifying it. We want to make more faster and more flexible. We are on the process. Yes. We are publishing now the websites no open, so people start buying. People will start coming. Then we will come to know who is doing what.
If I get a faulty part, what kind of after sales support do you offer?
So actually, there is a RMA procedure is there. It also varies from supplier to supplier. So maybe basically if it is a module, I mean the part only is a problem, then we'll do replacements or we'll do some testing, we'll evaluate. There are cases whether customer misuses or mishandle the part. So in that case we cannot take because they will solder in a board. Maybe they do some errors or that we cannot able to do. So wherever it is in our control, we'll take responsibility and we will do the things.
Any other things you'd like to add? Any?
Basically this is the thing. Our first thing we want to make service proper to customers so that people will have a repeat customers. Our strength is consistency. So we don't want to go very high spike, come down, high spike. We want to have a gradual, proper service. Customers will come, consistent, regular business.